Alright guys, this is more of a buyer beware kind of review. A few weeks ago I was actually at a presentation at a local BJ store. It's kind of like Sam's Club where I live. And they were doing a presentation about this little whisk right here. It's called a Rotary Whisk. Now they were selling it under the basically the trade name of Miracle Whisk. And they were charging about $10 per each of these tools when you broke down their package. You can see them for like $60 on their website. I think it's honestly kind of silly to pay that much for it. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't get this from the Miracle Whisk company. It is a perfect little item. It works great. But rotary whisks have been around for decades. And they were basically trying to sell this item as if it was some new innovation, and they were charging a very high price for it. They were charging 10 to 15 bucks for each one of these, and they work fine. But the problem is it's an older technology, and there are plenty of clones out there that make this exact same thing. My biggest problem I had with it was how it was presented to me. The biggest thing claim to fame they do is you can make whipped cream with it. Well, yeah, you can make whipped cream with any kind of whisk if you have enough time, and it does work. I have another video where I use this same whisk to make whipped cream from scratch. But what they were basically trying to get you to believe is that you can make whipped cream with skim milk, which is complete just bullshit. It does not work. You have to have fat in milk to make cream, and essentially he's basically lying to a large group of people to sell this product. And I was able to find this same product. It's the same kind of technology. It's a rotary whisk. There's nothing really special about it. It's stainless steel, and I have one that has a plastic handle for $2.80 versus what they were asking was for 40. So basically paying an obscene price for 4 whisks when you only need really one or two for when one's dirty. And it kind of, honestly, it ticked me off. And I thought it was kind of silly. So my wife's there thinking, do you want it? Do you want it? I'm like, I really want it, but I don't think I need to pay this much for it. And sure enough, I get home that same night. I start looking for spinny whisks. I know what they're called. And they're actually something very old called a rotary whisk. They are just a little gadget that's been around for decades, and they're basically trying to make a profit on a very old model of how something works. So when you see these kind of presentations, always get home and Google it, what it looks like, and you'll find it for much less, whether it's knives or some fancy new whisk like this one was. Now I'm doing this demonstration with eggs. I'm making what would be an omelet, but I burn it, so don't worry about it. But just to show how incredibly well this whisk does in fact work, you can find these online for next to nothing, and they work fantastically. So it'll make an omelet really smooth. Like when this pours out, what you're going to see is that there actually is not any chunks in the egg. There's just smooth whites and yellows mixed together, and it makes a perfect little omelet if I had chosen to cook it all the way through and throw it in the broiler and make it look nice. But I was really just doing it for the sake of having my audience be able to view that it does in fact work. This isn't just me mad at the product for not working or saying, oh, I'm smarter than y'all. This is me saying, buyer beware, always do your research, and don't get caught up in salesmanship. So again, thanks for watching my video.